The girl woke up in pain as if her lower body had been torn apart. She looked down and saw one of her legs was chained to the wall. She quickly looked around. She realized she was trapped in a sealed room. She had been kidnapped. Then she noticed a phone lying not far away, but her thigh was locked tightly. She could not reach it at all. As Michelle began to panic, she noticed the phone stand nearby. She stretched it out trying to reach the phone. After many attempts, Michelle finally dragged the phone close, but when she turned it on, there was no signal. She had no idea what to do, when suddenly, she heard footsteps outside the door. She immediately curled up in the corner.
Okay. Please don't hurt me. Please. Just let me go, okay? I won't tell anybody.
Michelle quickly raised her hands and begged for mercy, but Howard ignored her. He tossed in a pair of crutches and a key and left the room. Michelle used the key to unlock the chain around her leg, then walked to the door to shout for help. But suddenly, she seemed to think of something. She grabbed the key and began sharpening the bottom of the crutch. She carved it into a sharp weapon. Then she hid behind the wall, ready to attack Howard. But at that moment, Michelle noticed the ventilation duct above her head. She suddenly had an idea. She quickly removed the outer cover of the duct, then lit a blanket and pushed it into the vent. Soon smoke filled the entire room, and footsteps rushed toward the door. Michelle got into position in the corner. When Michelle woke up, she found herself still inside the room, and Howard was right beside her. Seeing Michelle still begging, Howard finally decided to tell her the truth.
I looked through you all. Given us how I saved your life, I think that's acceptable. You're lucky to be here at all.
But then Howard became angry. He yelled that Michelle should be grateful, not always suspicious of him. Then he left the room again. Michelle clearly did not believe a word he said. She looked at the open door and decided to go out and find the truth. Outside the room, she saw piles of food and water. Then she spotted an injured man in the corner. He smiled and greeted her kindly.
Sorry about that. I didn't mean to scare you. Are you hungry?
While Michelle was still unsure, Howard came back and approached her. He brought her to the living room and showed her the doomsday bunker he had built. It had books and movies, even a full kitchen. They never had to worry about food. Then he led her to the entrance of the bunker. This was their final line of defense. A double-locked door separated them from the outside world. Michelle finally started to believe Howard, but just then, she saw a familiar car through the small window. It was Howard's car, and she recognized it. It was the car that hit her and caused the crash. Michelle began to doubt Howard again, but she didn't show it. She decided to wait for the right time to escape the bunker.